Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. Know that I appreciate you. It is I, Jay, and I'd like to welcome you to another day in the daily life of Jay. I know right now from the background, the atmosphere, you can't tell if it's day or night, but it is Friday, October 23rd, 2020, and it is 8:14 in the whole AM, baby. It's in the morning time. But we've got some rain. It's supposed to rain all day. I'm trying to figure out the best route. I think I'm gonna do this. It's supposed to rain off and on all day. It's supposed to get colder today. The temperature is supposed to drop, which is why you see me in my heavier jackets, like I've got on my hoodie as well as my jacket, because it's supposed to get colder today. And I was just gonna wear the hoodie and bring the jacket with, but because of the rain, I figured I'd better put the jacket over it, over the hoodie, so that the hoodie doesn't get soaked. So yeah, that's what's happening today, Friday morning. Today also marks day five of my new job. Day 5 of the new job, the start of day 5 of the new job. And thus far, it's going pretty well. There's a whole lot of learning, like I've been saying in the previous videos. There's a whole lot of learning that I have to do, because this arena is not one that I've ever been in before. It's one I've, like I said before, been interested in, but I've not been in before. And I'm grateful to learn as much as I possibly can while I am here, and to be of a benefit and asset to the organization, the owner, and his many businesses as best as I possibly can. That is my goal, to be a benefit, an asset, and not a drain or a liability. So I'm grateful that I am on this new endeavor. I'm also grateful that my new course was finally approved, has been released, and it is live. It is live right now on the platform. So in this video, I will put the link, and by the time you see the video, it will have been live for quite some time. I'll try to get videos uploaded this weekend for this week. Try to get them all uploaded this weekend so that you get the most recent videos. So all 5 days of this week, I will try to get edited and posted over tonight, Saturday and Sunday, so that you have the more current updates. And then I'll go back into making sure that I get some of the previous ones up. At least that's the aim, that's the goal, that's the desire. So by the time that you see this, the course will have been live for a couple of days, probably. So yeah, I'm excited. If I can get one out tonight, and then 2 set for tomorrow and 2 set for Sunday, then that'll be all 5 days. But yeah, I'm so excited. The course is live. I'm offering a great discount on the course for anyone who had signed up for my previous course, my first course. I'm offering a great discount with the discount code. So, but the thing is, you had to have been enrolled by yesterday, by the time the new course went live. So those of you that were not enrolled, unfortunately, you will not get that discount. You will have had to have been enrolled told in my previous course. And I drafted a message and everything for everyone and tried to put it out there, and then realized that it did not go to everyone. So I was trying to spend my extra time this morning, because I did get up a little earlier this morning. I was trying to spend my extra time taking care of a few bills and getting that message out to as many people as possible. However, that did not work out. So for whatever reason, well, I won't say that. The internet kept falling. I was trying to pay the bills, and one place I was trying to pay the bills wouldn't accept the bill, wouldn't accept my payment. I'm not quite sure why, so I've got to go and find out. I've got to inquire why. The payment information has not changed, and I tried to, add something and see if that made, re-add it to see if that made a difference, and that didn't make anything happen. So I don't know why it wouldn't accept the payment. And then I've got, I did order the 3 books that I talked about yesterday. I ordered those 3 books this morning. I tried to do something else this morning, and it didn't go through. I made the husband breakfast because he asked for eggs and oatmeal, and I let the eggs cook a little bit longer. He did not like that. And before I gave him the eggs, I said, look at these eggs, let me know if you want to eat them, or if you want me to make you some new ones. He says, no, they're fine, I'll eat them. I also said, hey, why are we not driving? I also said, hey, look at your oatmeal and let me know if it's too stiff, because if it is too stiff for you, I'll add a little bit more milk to loosen it up. Because yesterday he made his own oatmeal and said it was too loose. So I made it a little bit stiffer today for him and said I'll make it, a little looser if you want, just in case this is too stiff. No, it's fine. And the brother didn't eat either one. So I made that breakfast for him. He didn't eat any of it. I think he had a bite of his sandwich because he made an egg sandwich. He had a bite of his sandwich, and then I think he may have had 2 bites of the oatmeal, and that was that. He did, that's why we're moving slow, because of his pickup. He did, however, take his meds for the morning, and I was grateful for that. Because that's, getting him to take his meds, as I've said in many videos before, is not an easy thing. But he actually asked for his meds this morning. So I gave him his morning meds. He's had a little bit of energy the last couple of days. I've been grateful for that. He's been a little feisty too for the last couple of days. He has his moments, his spurts, where he just gets all on his emotions and then kind of flips the switch a little bit, and then he'll come back down and be just like nothing ever happened. And I believe all of this is a part of the illnesses. But yeah, he's been doing okay this week, actually. I'll say that he's been okay this week. We went out and saw the youngest and her boyfriend last night, and got to meet their house guest. They have a house guest, a young man that was basically living in his car, has a job, but for whatever reason was homeless. And they opened up their home to the young man, and there you have it. So that's going on, but we got to spend a few minutes with them. We didn't see the dogs because the dogs were in their cages, which they needed to be. They have 2 massive pit bulls. And one is kind of old. He's older, but their girl is still young. Their girl is probably about 3. They're both rescues. the boyfriend had the male dog for quite some time. And then my daughter found, no, they were driving together and they found the female dog. They did have another pit, but she was too difficult to train, and the other two dogs were much easier to train. So they had to unfortunately give up the one that was too difficult to train. So the dogs were put away last night, and they're big. They're big dogs. But the girl that was the rest of the one that they found, she used to be a scrawny little thing. When they found her, she was a scrawny little thing. You could see that she was unhealthy and had not been well taken care of at all. Probably had not been out on the streets for too long, but long enough for her to miss quite a few meals, and that it was clear that she had not been taken care of by whomever had her prior. So the kids took her in, and they at that time had 3 dogs when they took her in. And since they've taken her in, she has put on a tremendous amount of weight. And she is healthy looking now. Great body, great coat, to the point where they have gotten offers to breed, but they had her fixed because they did not want to. They did not want her to be used as a breeding machine. So they had gotten her fixed. So all of their dogs had been fixed. And like I said, they didn't want to use any of them as a breeding machine, as breeding machines. So yeah, that's what we did yesterday. Yesterday at work was good. Went a little over because of our evening meeting. We have 2 meetings a day. I lead them. I have been leading the morning meetings, and my boss, my employer, has been trying to lead the evening meetings, which have been a little bit difficult with him not being there and then not calling in to actually lead them. But he got there in time yesterday to get some work done and lead the evening meeting, and that ran a little long. But it was still good. I got some pointers. Like I said, I'm still in this doggone training. And I'm almost done. Out of 9 sections, I've done 5, and I will have probably within the first, I hope is within the first hour of the first full hour, I will have completed the last 2 of section 6. And these sections can have anywhere from 7 to 12 modules within each one, and each module, they could range anywhere from 10 seconds to like 30 minutes. So it's taking me some time. For whatever reason, he thought it would only take a day to get through this course, this one particular course, which is the first level. I don't know who told him it would only take a day, but that's not the case. And I've been taking it since Wednesday, I think Wednesday, or either Tuesday evening, one or the other. Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning, I forget which. But that's because not only am I taking that course, but I was also, every morning we have to take another course. And the other course that we're all in is an ongoing thing. It's a training, and it's an ongoing thing. So and each of these are anywhere from 7 minutes to 14 minutes, or actually probably 5 minutes to 14 minutes. And they're self-paced, and you can take your time with them. So every morning we have to do that before our morning huddle. And then because of this course that he has me in, I have to jump right into the other course. And then there are questions that I have throughout the day, and conversations that we have throughout the day, just because I want to make sure that I am, I was going to switch lanes, but this car just sped up. I just just want to make sure that I'm doing or getting all of the information that I need to do my job effectively, efficiently. And then just being able to be there as a sounding board for them, and, you know, kind of offer up some suggestions or some insight on things. So yeah, I would think that today would be a day that he and I would actually sit down and have a recap of the week, just so that he knows, you know, just to check in with me and see where I am, I'm sure. And then, good Lord, why is it taking you so long to get into the turn lane? There's not one car in front of them, but it's taking them. Anyway, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this job. I got to talk with one of my coworkers a little bit about her situation, and it just gave me some insight, and I'm grateful that I'm there, because the insight that she gave me will help me in the long run on a personal level. But it's also, I'm grateful to be there because it's also very clear that they need an outsider to bounce things off of. That's one of the things that he liked about me when he hired me, was that I didn't have any of this experience in this industry in my background, because he needed someone with fresh eyes looking at things. He said the previous people that he had before, the previous ladies he had before, that's all they knew was this industry. So they couldn't think outside of the industry. So he was excited that I didn't have any of this industry experience, and I could offer up, you know, something different. So I'm grateful. I'm great, and I know I've said this all week, and I mean it. I am grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the 3.5 years that I spent with the other company. I am. I think it was an absolute blessing, every bit of it, the good and the bad. But I am grateful that God has seen fit to move me into my next level. My next level. Also, I watch several families on YT, and I've mentioned this before. I watch several families on YT. But 3 of the families, or 3 of the influencers that I have been that I watch, you know, there's some of the ones that I watch the most. They got together and did a sit down for an hour and a half, and to hear them speaking in this setting, in that video, just did my heart so good. I was so grateful for every nugget that they dropped. So you all know, I believe you know, if you have ever looked at any of my subscriptions, that I watch that Chick Angel channel with Angel and her family, and her husband Marcus is becoming more and more involved, getting more and more comfortable with the internet. I watch them quite a bit, and then I also, oh, that scared me. I didn't know that puddle of water was there. I also watch Tabitha Brown. I love her tremendously. She's a sister to me, and not just in my head, but in my heart, she's a sister to me, because I know that her journey, what we see now, is not who she has always been, in the sense that she had her growth moments, and she's very open about her moments of growth, and I appreciate that about her and her husband Chance, who is not as comfortable with the whole internet thing, but he's gradually getting there. I love them and their family, and I watch them quite a bit. But then I also watch Kev on Stage. And I watch Kev on Stage not just for the comedic relief, but I watch Kev on Stage because he and his wife, Melissa, Mrs. Kev on Stage, I love them because they are also quite open, honest, and authentic about who they are, where they came from, and where they are now, and how they're trying to wrap their minds around where they are now. So those three couples sat down and had a mukbang and just talked about their, not just their marriages from start to now, but their careers from start to now and where they see their careers going. And to hear them talk about their lives and their dreams and their goals and their mindsets and where they were and where they are now and how they're really trying to wrap their minds around everything was just amazing to hear. And it encouraged me, it solidified some things for me, confirmed some things for me. So if you get the chance, I believe it's on Angel's channel. That chick Angel, where she sits down with all of them and they just have casual conversation. It's not, of course, it's not scripted or anything. It's just casual conversation about who they are and what's going on with them, and you know how, because they all started out rough. They all started out basically poor. They all started out with little to nothing, and they've worked their way up to this level of not just financial influence, but lifestyle influence and moral influence that I think is so very important and so very needed, not just in the Black community. And in case you've not ever heard of any of these people, they're all Black. They're all African American, and we need them not only just in the Black community, but we need them overall, in general, just so that everyone can be, you know, inspired and encouraged, and everyone can see that it's possible to work your way up from, you know, nothing to where they are. And no, they don't have the Jay-Z and Beyonce wealth. No. They don't have it. But it's very easy to see that it's possible for them to achieve. They just have to stay the course and continue to trust God. They're all Christian. As a matter of fact, which it doesn't surprise me, but I did not know this, until this year, that Kev is actually an ordained minister. But it doesn't surprise me because of, you know, his content overall. And he and his wife Melissa talk about their belief system, their Christianity, and how they were basically programmed to believe so narrow-mindedly, but as they began to expand, grow, mature, their mind has been opened up a little bit more, so much more actually, and they've developed a better relationship with Christ himself versus being stuck in the religion part of it all. And that is encouraging to hear. I was grateful. I'm always grateful when people share their journey into, you know, in Christianity, especially when they come from that narrow-minded mindset to, oh, it's not about the religion of it all, it's about the relationship with Christ the Savior. It's not about what you wear and how you dress, you know, how you look. It's not about being the strictest and most holy in the crowd, and condemning people. It's about developing that relationship with Christ and being more like him and living the way that he would have you to live. Loving your neighbors no matter who they are, no matter any of the offenses, but loving them for who they are as his children. So I am just grateful to hear how all of these couples have grown from their bottom to their now, which isn't even the top for them, because they have so much more to go. They've got so much more to go. They've got so much more to give, and I am grateful that I get to sit in on it. You know, I get to look in on it. I get to spy on it. They do so willingly. And of course, they don't show you their entire lives. No one would do that. Even on reality TV, they don't show you the entire life of the person. But what they are sharing, I am so very grateful that they're sharing it. And switch lanes real quick. So very grateful that they're sharing it, and that they're also just being transparent about the things that they don't show. You know, the things that they don't show. So yeah, I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful. But I'm almost at work. It is 8:39, probably 8:40. I think this little clock is about a minute off. But I'm almost at work. I want to stop here into Sprouts real quick, so I can get something to snack on. I don't have lunch, so I'll probably grab my lunch as well. But get something to snack on, and then get myself in the office. So with that, I probably won't do an ending video. I did an ending video, I think, yesterday, but I probably won't do an ending video today. Just because I've shared so much this morning in this 26 minutes, almost 27 minutes that it's taken me to get this far. So, like I said, I'm going to do my best to get this week's videos up and out this weekend. Try to get Monday up for tonight, and then Tuesday, Wednesday. Turn here, get Tuesday, Wednesday up on Saturday, and then Thursday, Friday up on Sunday. So yeah, that's the aim, that's the goal, that's the desire. So with that, I'm going to say peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you. Have an amazing weekend, you guys. Amazing.